Lip gloss check. I feel like I got lip gloss. Oh, that's my lip check. I about to say, I feel like I got lip gloss all over my face.
I hate when that happens. It's always with my lip check. I like a little first grader.
Yeah.
It be over my lip line. Like, what are you doing?
I don't be wanting my shit to be ashy.
Me neither. Sorry, y'all. Little lip check.
Listen, my shit get issue over here. Let me know.
Cause I don't know what he be saying.
He said, I think he says, baby, I love the thing you do when I'm loving your body. Something like that. Baby, so I know, I used to know what he was saying.
Yeah, I don't know
the song in a while.
Time. And he mumbled so much it just sounded
That's
fitting.
Future is my favorite mumble rapper though.
He is.
I don't care.
The body is. He sound like a horse, Goofy or something.
I don't care what he be saying. He be in this. That's my nigga.
Grow the fuck up.
Get it. I don't know what the fuck he be saying.
Did it. He be fucking that joint up though, don't he? You a dickhead.
Yo, that's my shit.
Oh wait, cheers, bitch. Cheers.
Shout out to the baby. Like she said, shout out to the baby. The baby.
The baddest and the baddest. Yeah, shout out to Trina, man. Yeah.
The baddest bitch.
Yes.
Who's bad? Trina, the baddest bitch album recently in 25 years. And when I tell you, bitch, I had the biggest smile on my face.
Me too.
I represent from the beaches. All eyes on the beaches. No time for the little dick. The bigger the dick, the big bitch.
She was talking that shit on that joint. Here I go. I was texting Chrissy, y'all like, bitch, we've been diamond princesses for a long time.
A long time. I said, baby girl, I've been a city girl before the city girls
What city girls?
Oh,
you better say that. Yes.
Okay, Carisha, that may be your godmother and all, but baby, we've been out here hitting the streets.
The big streets, okay?
Way before we was in a dollar party, city girl in the dub.
Let them know. Anywho,
Shout out to the street. And dollar party.
You so ghetto.
Hey, yo, welcome back to another episode of Teach His Own Podcast. I am the controversial one, Chrissy.
And I'm the authentic one, Anna.
And together we are
to each his own. Yeah.
If you are new to us, welcome. Like I said before, God damn it, welcome. We glad you're here. Don't make us kick you out. Don't be foul at the mouth, okay? We the only ones allowed to do that around these parts. Okay?
Act like you got some sense.
Act like you know, yo. Act like you know. Act like you know. Act like you know. Act like...
You gonna piss me off.
All right, I'm not.
It's all right.
All right, so... If you're new here, we're going to get into what's going on in the streets.
Yep.
Boss of the week.
Yeah.
Slide into the topic.
Yeah.
And definitely top you up with a reality check. Pause for the top off. Anyway. Ooh. I had, you know, because you know how some people be like, you know. Anyway. So, let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on in the streets? What's been going on lately? It's been a whole lot of. We actually had to spread quite a few of these out because it's just been so much going on, and even recording this now, it's more going on that we probably gonna have to double back and add on. We'll be talking about later on, but let's go on and see. So recently, there was an article that discussed Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. So they talked about the numbers. And of course, it drew many, many numbers. People were very excited about his halftime performance this year. Very excited about the pro-black of it. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, the halftime show drew over 120 FCC complaints over its language and lack of white people. Literally. So
sounds familiar, doesn't it?
So for those who are not familiar with the FCC, it's the Federal Communications Commission. So they received over 125 complaints about his complaint, calling it, in quote, provocative, racial bias. And there was even one specific person said, I want to know why there wasn't not one white person involved. I felt discriminated against. And why was Uncle Sam black when Uncle Sam is white? unquote.
Ask yourself, and after you was done saying that, did you look in the mirror and listen to how fucking stupid you sound? Excuse my French.
That was my exact thoughts.
Honestly, like, were you serious? Like, you were serious when you said that too. Mm-hmm. When Uncle Sam is white, because that was the whole point.
But you know,
no bullshit,
they don't like
Chicago.
when that stuff is thrown in their face like that. You don't like to fight your own demons.
Yeah, like
you wouldn't dare want to face the demon,
the real one, in that. Because we all know what the issue is.
You enacting your own.
Yeah. There was never supposed to be an ounce of white people in that performance. That was the whole point.
The NFL have enough white in it?
Yes, it does. Especially when it comes to ownership. Hello? So let's start talking about that.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, like, what do y'all mean?
It's so hilarious. It's just funny to me when non-coloreds, since we non-whites, it's funny to me when non-coloreds, get into their feelings about stuff like this.
Or pro-whites.
They like to bring up feeling discriminated against when they are the most discriminative group of people.
Absolutely. Oh, because the oppressors don't like to be oppressed.
Absolutely not.
They never will. Miss me with all that. Y'all had.
I just thought it was funny.
Y'all had time.
Laugh.
Y'all had patience, and y'all had nerve to comment and say any of those comments. That's all I have to say about that.
The fact that they even had 125, I'm surprised it even got to that many. But that is such a small number when you really think about
it. It is out of all the people that watched. Out of all the people that watched the show,
zero. Like, y'all should have just kept quiet, for real.
Yeah, for every one of those 125, it was 1,000 that didn't give two shits, or 10, maybe even 10,000.
But the fact that they even wanted to note and point out that small number, that small 125, they wanted us to know about that 125. It's like, really?
Was it 125 or was it 12 and a half people?
Come on, was it 1.2? Or was it 1.25?
They like the finesse numbers.
Yeah, and exaggerate. It could have been 1.25.
Listen, take him to church.
Come on, fraction. That's some more. All right, what else is going on?
Girl, do you know? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Speaking of fractions, I'm sorry. It's not that important, but do you know that my goddaughter had the nerve to ask me to help her with her homework, and it was fractions.
You can do that.
No, it's not the point. I don't know if you know, but this new math is some bullshit.
No, it's not the boy.
I said, who, me? Help you.
I would have told her the old way. It had me fucked up.
I said, we have to find the greatest common denominator. I said, so I just remember off the top of my head, the first one was 12, 14. So I said, so what is the greatest common denominator between these two numbers? What number goes into both of these numbers? And she looked at me and I looked at her. I said, well, let me get this paper. I said,
you got a long hand division.
I did my little stuff. I just started dividing and making it smaller and smaller until I couldn't get it no smaller, and till I got that bitch down to 2/3. I said, all right, we got action. Yeah. I had to go on Google and double check myself. I'm like, it's been, I had to think, it's been so long since I've been done fractions. I felt a little behind.
Because that's not something that we do in everyday life too. Yeah.
I said, and I had that thought to myself. I was like, they got y'all doing this, and it's not that you won't need it in other ways, but it's just like, what does this have to do with anything, honestly? And she just looked at me. She was like, I don't know. She don't really give a fuck about too much. So, but yeah, shout out to you.
That is hilarious.
I was looking at her like, no, you didn't ask me to help you. Stop.
My guy did ask me to help homework one time. I said, I am not the one.
That new math is terrible. They be having them do
I am not the one.
79 steps, and the way we learned it is bam, bam, bam to the point. Listen, I'm not doing all that extra stuff. English. Yeah,
bring me reading, writing. Don't bring me no arithmetic. Don't.
Please, something I can get straight to the point. Okay.
Bring me your art project.
Language arts or something.
Okay. Shit. All right. So what else is going on in the streets? I thought.
Oh my God! Here we go with this. I can't stand people sometimes.
It's mess. I'm just preparing you all. So this next situation going on the streets is mess. So did you guys see the guy that went viral for proposing to his girlfriend at the Tyler, the Creator concert?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, so some of us saw it, some of us didn't. So it was a guy went viral, proposed to his girlfriend at the concert.
Oh Lord.
Well, this was maybe a few weeks ago, to my recollection. Well, recently, there is now an entire thread of women who are exposing this man. Because apparently he's already married.
Hello?
So they call him the engagement swindler.
Yes!
So...
robbing me of a dream. How dare you?
Yes. So this is what the first lady said. Listen to this.
Hey yo, I'm here to tell you, if you saw that viral video of that light-skinned nigga with them fake-ass dreads proposing to his lady at the Tyler, the Creator concert in Atlanta, yeah, that nigga's still married. He been married for years. If anybody know that lady that he's proposing to, let her know to run. This nigga is a scammer, is a thief, this nigga is a lie. You know how I know? I used to be friends with this nigga. But I found out who he really was when we stopped being friends. I know 3 of his ladies because we were friends for so long. Please, if you know that lady in Atlanta, Georgia, tell her to run.
So, that's lady number 1. There's another slide in here. That's from 2021.
Okay.
Mind you, this proposal just happened in 2025. This slide is from 2021. Listen to her.
Here we go.
Welcome to the finale of So I Almost Married a Narcissistic Sociopath. So he's just blown up my entire life, and if the way in which he did so was not gut-wrenching enough, over the next couple months I would come to find out that he had multiple children that I knew nothing about. He owes a shit ton of back child support. He basically was cheating on me our entire relationship. At this point I feel like I'd be pressed to find a day where he was faithful. And my personal favorite, he's married.
Common denominator, right? All right.
The greatest common denominator.
The greatest common denominator. Last one. Here we go.
I know the man in this video, and when I met him, he told me his name was Caleb. 2.5 years later, I find out that he has at least 6 kids.
A picture of him?
Pictures with him from the
by
relationship.
many different women, and I ended up being number 7.
Whoa.
So I will be putting together a series of videos of my experience with him.
Three different women. 4, including the one he most recently, and the one he recently proposed to, that was none of the women in the slides that you just heard. They all saw the viral video and responded to seeing him. And did you hear in the first video where she said, did y'all see the viral video with the guy with the fake ass dreads?
Yeah.
Did you hear her say fake ass dreads?
Yeah, okay, yes, okay. I didn't think about it.
Note this. My investigative brain is on, right? When you got to the last video, the girl said, I know this man. When I met him, he said his name was Caleb. And I said, she's showing in the video, she's showing pictures, screenshots of their pictures together. Like
in a relationship.
In that video, I was like, is that the same man? Because he has dreads. And like, they do have the beard. He is light skinned. But I was wondering if her pictures matched the man in the video.
Oh.
And then it clicked to me, fake ass dreads. He probably got a unit, or he probably got some extensions or whatever. Because I was wondering, I'm like, how did he grow his hair that long,
that quick? Fast? No shade, no hate, and nothing like that. But you just gotta use your brain.
I was looking.
Use your brain.
I was watching.
He has aliases. He has different looks. It seems like he's really an actress. Like
this is giving a Tyler Perry soap opera drama. I need this to be added to Beauty in Black.
This is insane when you think about it. Honestly,
yes.
Dang.
Yes, and the second slide, this was from 2021. There were only 2 of her slides included in this, but she did an 8 to 10 part series on TikTok in 2021 about her experience with him, and those were the screen grabs from 2 of those slides from 2021. So he's been doing this for a long ass time.
Yeah, definitely. He has a career. That's just like I say. He has an actor as a career. Yeah. But acting in life, acting out life. That is crazy.
This reminds me of he might need to be Swindler.
Yeah, he might need to be on Bravo.
Me of him.
He might need to be on Zeus.
I would not be surprised if we saw like a true crime or a Hulu episode of him or something.
Honestly, I want to hear the white point of view, honestly. Where the wife at? Bring her out. Where's she at?
Yeah,
I'm interested to know the wife. Yes.
And all of the children's mothers. We need the children's mothers
to speak up.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up.
We want to know. We want to know which one of y'all.
For real. Yeah, we want to know.
Because, imagine finding out about them and then none of y'all the wife. And then she enters the group chat. Now it's like,
and you know they're not lying. They all have the same story, just from different points. And the first girl was not even in a relationship with him. She said they were just friends. She said I found out how bad he was when I stopped being friends with him. I know several of his women because we were friends for so long.
Wow,
they were
that's crazy.
Friends.
Yeah, and I'd have had to say something to Bull like, ain't no way.
She said she didn't find out how bad it was until after. I'm like, I need to find all these women and follow them because I need to force them.
Right.
I might have to go back and open up
TikTok. It's giving Risa.
Yes.
Because that's crazy. What she went through was crazy.
And for you to be knowing you moving like that and for you to propose to somebody at a concert,
it's crazy.
First of all, I mean, you can't assume that something like that is going to go viral, but exactly.
He likes attention. That's all it is.
And with the second girl saying from 2021, the story on how I almost married a narcissist. That's exactly how she started off her thread.
I gotta go see her TikTok and see what she talking
about.
I'm
gonna give you
because maybe we need to know, girl.
This was 4 years ago at this point.
Yes.
This is a story
these are just the ones that we know about.
Correct.
What? You know how many people that really I know it's probably like not as common as like for people that we know in our circle, but apparently there's people out here who get married and get engaged really quickly, and they don't have 6 month, 9 month period, sometimes 3 to 6 months. Like they meet each other, they be head over heels, and next thing you know, a ring into the chat, and next thing you know, they at the courthouse, or they really are having a fucking whole ass wedding. That's scary to think that you would be swept off your feet by a man, and then you find out you got a whole nother life. Then you gotta know the shit out your marriage, and then get him out your life. That's me just putting it nicely, because bitch, you done fucked with my livelihood at this point. I done fake changed my last name for your fucking ass. You're not gonna
bypass that. I do get like you didn't do that.
Yes, I am, because that's how he came in your life. He came in like a wrecking ball. For real. Seriously. And I'm just glad that has never, like, because some women do get swept off their feet out of the blue. And I listen, there's nothing that warms my heart more than seeing a woman being treated correctly and actually having the real love.
You falling up there, there's something wrong with you.
You fall. But you want to know what I feel like older people do it a lot.
Well, older people are a little bit different because you're at an age where you know what you want. You've been through enough experiences where you know what you want. My mom actually just said that to me recently. She's like, I think you might fall in love a little faster than you think you are, because you know you're older now. You know what you want. I said, bitch, you want me to have kids so big, because I told her I would never push out nothing after 40. I said, bitch, it's not going to happen in 4 years.
I don't think so.
I'm not going to fall in love, get married, and have a baby in 4 fucking years.
I can't see it happening that quickly.
So, but you never know. I said, bitch, shut up. Anyway.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I just literally said that yesterday. Me with a 1-year-old at 40 is fucking. That's what I said.
I said, first of all, being a new mom at 40 is crazy.
That shit cut off.
It's crazy. But being a new mom, a first time mom at 40 is even. That's my point. That would be me. Like, no.
People do it though.
But it don't have to be this person.
You're right, but people do it though, and some people say they were happy that they did it that way because they got a chance to live their life already. They not as pressed to go outside. But I'm at that age too. It's like I don't have to be at every event, stuff like that. But you do give up a significant,
though. I also don't want to change no diapers. It's called adoption.
When you're 18, you're giving if you're doing it way younger, you are giving up a significant amount of freedom. Like you 22, 23, having to be. It's like,
and not
bitch, everybody else outside like this.
That's why I was. In the house
like, but when you 40, it's different. You more inclined to just be more into your little family. You just
are. I was outside, okay? Outside, people.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. You was outside. You was in the house with baby. I was outside with your baby daddy. Thank you so much. God bless you.
No, it's the new era of baby moms treating like baby dads like they the baby moms. For me, that's the part that's
these
laughable.
Because these the same men who try to say that they watching their kids.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Like never. Anyway.
None of it.
All right. What is next? What we have on here? Are we at the boss of the week? So who's this restaurant on the list we have, Anna?
Oh my God. So
it's taking a little second to loop for me.
What you as far as what's going on?
No, the restaurant.
Oh, sorry.
The boss of the week.
The restaurant for the boss of the week is so it's a soul food restaurant that specializes in private and themed events. Shout out to 721 by DSC. So this restaurant is located on 846 North 44th Street. That is down the bottom in West Philadelphia. If you don't know, now you know. So they specialize in private and themed events, like I said before. So if you are looking to have, your own little shindig, give her a holler, give her a play. She looks like she got some lamb chops on the menu. I see little mac and cheese, little greens, little yams. Them pans looking real meaty. I see little wings with sauce, salmon, rasta pasta, string beans, seasoned rice, smothered turkey chop. What?
I'm glad you found this.
What?
Gilbert I am. But Gilbert had an idea. He wanted to do a Mother's Day party. And I was going to ask you, did you want to
Mother's Day party?
Do a joint Mother's Day party in honor of our mothers?
Where are we going to have it at?
This would be a good idea.
Have it here? Have it Mother's Day outing. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, we can. What other mothers do my mother know? Because I can't take my mom around everybody. I love you, mom, but I gotta.
Stop embarrassing her.
She said the same thing about me.
I don't want to be in the middle of that cat fight.
But I think this is cute.
It is cute, and they look like their food is good too. I like it,
and I love me a little lamb chop.
Oh, you know what? I got an idea too. I got another idea too in case we do decide to do that, like for real. Another place.
I really was. I was going to call you earlier this week, but I said I know I'm going to see you on Saturday, so I just
You just going to wait, okay.
I'm glad I did because you have long week friends. So
okay.
That was my discernment kicking in.
Yeah, right.
I've been reading my Bible.
And Jesus sweat.
I've been reading my Bible bit.
Call 267-969-3786 to place your orders. They be open most times until 8 p.m. Get shot me a holler done. Ain't that what he said?
We want to be a little later than 8, baby. We want to specialize the time. Can we customize
they have a brunch menu, so yeah. Brunch every day until 2 p.m. I like the sound of that because that's my kind of brunch. I don't want to be there at 10 a.m.
Anna is a brunch bitch for sure.
I love because it's a mixture between breakfast. Because now that I'm older, it's crazy. The other day I woke up, I didn't want breakfast. I was like,
you always been a brunch bitch, though.
Yeah, I do love brunch, but I woke up the other day and didn't want breakfast, and that was shocking for me. I'm like, I don't want, even if I don't have a taste for breakfast, I at least want coffee. You know what I'm saying? At least that little coffee, little water, and I probably eat lunch later in the day or something like that. I need
my coffee in the morning.
But yeah, I could do a little. Yeah, I like brunch because it's a mixture between the two foods.
I know, I'm a dinner bitch.
Yes, you want a steak at 8:30 a.m.
Give me an appetizer.
Appetizer. Don't give her no salad, please. I don't feel like it in her mouth. Thank you.
And I feel like you talking about me.
I'm not. Give her some potato salad, some greens, and some beef ribs.
Oh my gosh, making pork. But me and my mom just was talking about that the other day. I said, I don't think I'm so ghetto in country for that. And I said, I didn't know I loved it.
Of food.
Or some fried chicken wings with some potato salad, some collard greens. Me and my mom got tasted some potato salad yesterday.
I don't.
Yes, girl.
I don't like potato salad at all, but the combination of potato salad and greens just makes me just...
Girl, that's the perfect summertime platter with some fried chicken wings or some ribs.
Just give me the chicken wings and the greens.
No, you need a little something to ice you up. You need a little potato salad.
Oh, something cool? Then give me macaroni and tuna salad or seafood salad with the chicken wings. That's it.
Everybody can't do that shit right.
They can't. That's why I don't always eat it.
And I ain't been a macaroni salad person in a minute. Give me some seafood salad.
I don't eat potato salad, and I know that people you have to be able to make that the right way as well.
That's it.
Yes.
All the cold salads, pasta salad, macaroni salad, potato salad, seafood salad. Everybody can't make that.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know about 2 or 3 people. They make a real good seafood salad. I got to call to Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl.
Yeah, Cheryl be putting the thing.
Shout out to Cheryl from Kingdom Life. Okay, I know I ain't over there no more. Okay, I can't come over there no more.
Well, I just found my certificate. The other day. It said 2016. I said, you was lying. I said, it was a long time ago. Yeah, when we joined.
Did you?
Yeah.
I ain't never get one.
That's because you was born. You was birthed into that church.
No, the fuck I was not.
Well, you was birthed into under the leadership.
I know the fuck I was not.
Yes, you was. You went underneath his daddy, so it's the
that
same
was
thing.
different. He had a different church. Y'all owe me a fucking certificate.
How
you
you
hear me, Kingdom
cursing
Life?
at a church?
I don't care.
Something has to be done. This is blasphemy. I'm
they
sorry.
owe me I'm not talking nothing to the Lord. I'm talking to the church house.
You can't. That's his house.
I'm talking to the people there. They owe me something. They owe me something.
I want to talk about Anthony. I'm gonna talk about Anthony in my house.
Like I said,
what is wrong with you?
I'm calling my mom. She gonna do it for me.
Yep, you had to get your kingdom keys. Anyway,
I ain't get mine. As soon as we finish, I'm calling my mom.
Child. I said, what's 2025? That's a long time ago.
Wait, I'm calling my fucking mom. We finish here.
Act like you got sense.
Nope.
Anyway, so the first topic of this episode is called The Elephant in the Classroom.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I named it that because I felt like it.
I know you did.
Let's just listen.
Come on, bring it into us.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Let's make it make sense. Parents, I am not lying on your kids. Please stop coming underneath my videos talking about I'm lying on parents and I'm lying on students. The truth is teachers are tired of lying about your students' abilities, and now we are telling the truth and you don't believe us. The truth is your kids cannot read, they cannot write, they cannot spell, they cannot comprehend, they cannot make emphasis, they don't know their phone numbers, they don't know their home address, they don't know where they live, they don't even know their middle names. Half of the names you gave them, they cannot spell. Okay, nobody has to come up here and lie on your kids. If anybody lying, it's the district, it's the state, it's the government lying, force the teachers to lie about your kids' ability. Your kids can't do nothing but curse, wreak havoc, be disrespectful, skip class, start fights. And nobody said it was all the kids, but it's too many of the kids for us not to be talking about it. And the kids that do got it don't have it enough, okay? So please stop coming in my comments talking about I'm lying on your kids. I'm not. I'm actually telling the truth. And if you sat down, good parents, and talk to your kids for a second, you'll realize everything we're telling you they can't do, they actually can't do it. Make it make sense.
And I think she put that in a very respectful way.
Some people wouldn't like her tone behind it, but she not lying. At the end of the day, a lot of people, when we don't want to hear something, we always have to be careful about how we hear it. It don't matter how she said that, because people don't like what she's saying, they would take offense to it anyway. Especially when it's about your child.
Mm-hmm. Instead of taking accountability.
Exactly.
Because I had to get on people close to me before about why you're not helping your child with their homework, why you're not going over it. You're getting mad when the teacher is saying that they're not completing things. However, are you taking the time to sit down to even at least check it? Shit, like my mom didn't always have time to sit down and do it with me, but when she was coming home, she was checking my folder weekly at the very least, and she was making, all right, is anything missing? Are you completing your assignments? Okay, that means you got this project coming up. Okay, so we need to start getting supplies now. We're not waiting to the last minute. That is what an active parent does. Even an active, busy, single parent. Let's be real here. Nobody's perfect, but people that are in tune and that make the effort to be part of their children's academia or academic journey, so to speak, take those steps and that initiative to make sure their children are on the right path, and they're communicative, they get to know the teachers, they at least send emails back and forth, they're checking the class dojo, they're making sure their kid are logging on if they got online classes, and checking, if they're absent from school, they where your ass at, why you not at school, when they get that phone call between the first 2 hours of school start, and it's like they get child is absent when the automated people call. Oh yeah, call them. Where you at? Why you not at school? It's some parents that even pull the fuck up on their kids, and it would be me too. The ones that care do. The ones that the kid. For those of you who think it's cool and okay to follow other people and don't want to go to school, you're going to need all of these skills. That's why Read by Fourth exists. I'm gonna take it all the way back to that because I keep telling y'all, you learn to read. Why? Up until 4th grade. Why? Because after the 4th grade, you take the same way you learn to read. You take those reading skills to be able to learn. Yeah. You have to learn how to read so you can learn the rest of the way through your academic, your undergrad and your grad.
4th grade.
You should know how to read and write.
I don't remember learning how to read after a certain time. I just knew how to read.
Yeah. Because essentially
knew how to read by 4th grade.
Yeah, think about it. The teacher had us reading directions out loud to the class. Had us reading when we went through chapters, and we had to read in class. Popcorn, this place. You had to be able to read. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how y'all mad when y'all kids, and then it scares me because even before you even get to elementary, they're changing the standards for children who are toddlers, who are preschool. Yeah, there is a range of words that children should know about this milestone, that milestone. But, some kids just simply don't have it, or they need that extra push. But when you look at the scope of how they change things, even with me, I just found my last report card from 12th grade. I found my report card. I found my ACT scores and my SAT scores. And I'm looking at my report card, and I'm looking at how this is what an A is, this is what a B is, this is what a C is, this is what a D is. Because I saw another post similar to that, and then I found this post, and I was like, I'm just use this one. But she was talking about even how the grading scale has significantly changed, and how that even is.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that before, and how it's a disservice to children. It just is. It's making them be okay with just passing or being mediocre or barely making it. By the time they
graduate high school,
you don't know. 60% of the city of Philadelphia is illiterate, and it makes sense when you think about how people post on social media. Think about your coworkers and how they conduct themselves in professional meetings. And people may make fun of people who code switch, like me. I'm not gonna say I probably do. I know I do.
The moment I step out, I start cursing.
Because in a setting like this, I'm talking to my friend. I can say how I can talk to her a certain kind of way. I'm not about to go in the meeting saying, on crip, on blood. Like, what the hell be wrong with y'all?
Getting confused. That's like code. I feel like code switches when literally, I don't know how else to put it. It's when you make like a fucking overtime thing.
Got you.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
In my mind, like code switching is not always. It's just a professional. It's a time and place for
everything. Absolutely.
All I'm doing is just being a little bit more professional.
Absolutely.
I'm not really like changing
who I am.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be me no matter what.
In a more professional tone if it need be.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And even in this professional tone, you gonna know about their life.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if you need be, like that's just the perfect example. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think some people
misconstrue it. Yeah. They call it acting white or talking white. No, I'm speaking English. Yeah. I'm speaking proper English. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what's up at the end. We're in a clinical meeting with whole doctorate holding people who are in leadership positions, and they looking at me
it's
like,
also
what?
An observation with knowing that some people might be intimidated by certain languages, especially in certain areas. But even if I was at a casual community meeting, I still wouldn't speak a certain way. Right.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, what's
because it's just the way the information needs to be portrayed. Yeah.
Not even like a professional, like
just
like networking.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
With just your kind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But even and it's something to be said, because honestly, when I meet different people, even outside of just the place that I work, just knowing people across different industries who deem themselves professional, like a person who would have a platform like we do, when I sit down in a business meeting with them, it's not going to be how it's going to be when I'm at work. But at the same time, there is a certain standard that I do have and held for myself when I'm conducting business, when, on my own terms too. So, like, I'm not about to be sitting at a table with other grown-ass adults who got something to lose and who trying to get better themselves and be talking like I'm talking to Shaniqua down the block in the street. No, I need, I'm going to have some decorum about myself, period. Correct. I ain't got to speak like I'm giving a speech in front of 20,000, but at the same time, I'm going to make it make sense.
Let's be clear, no matter how much I cuss, best be known, it's curbed during certain situations.
Absolutely, yeah.
In certain environments. Bottom line.
The best type of people are people like us who know how to turn it on and turn it off.
I agree.
Multifaceted, baby.
I agree, because at 401,
yes.
That's what.
Speaking of which, I gotta change my work.
That's true.
But anyway, but yeah, so heavy on that. So yeah,
these on the coast.
These are the same children. And keep in mind, these children are going to be the same people who are going to be you're going to be looking to hire to run your business in the future. So keep that in mind. So we want them to have some decorum and some vernacular up in there somewhere.
Yeah,
some type of know-how and wherewithal to deal with the public too.
Some decorum.
Yeah, honestly. So yeah. Oh.
Next topic, or are we going to go to the reality check? We got 6.
Yep, we can do it.
Quick can we go?
Yeah, we can go quick. Let's go.
For the reality check or the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah to what? She just said yeah.
Because I'm looking, something happened. Something got deleted. Yeah, something was deleted.
What was deleted?
Oh no, it wasn't. Never mind. Yeah. So, yes. So next topic. Let's have some fun today. I thought that this would be fun to break it up, so we're not doing the same thing. So, table topics, questions to start a great conversation. Let's see. Let's just try to do this. Oh, this ain't even it. Girl, this ain't it. No. I don't know which one you would rather do. I don't want to do that. You tell me. You tell me which one you would rather do.
I'm gonna just randomly pick them. I'm not gonna
okay, all right.
I'm choosing one.
Yeah, just choose one.
I don't.
You don't? Damn.
Mm-hmm. This question said this. That's
table
introduced.
Topics.
This game is called Table Topics Girls Night Out, and it has this question. And it asks, "Do you remember your first kiss?" I absolutely do not. I have no idea. Can't tell you who it was, how old I was, where I was, nothing. I have no clue.
I do, and it was dumb.
I have no clue.
It was so stupid. I don't.
Was it a boyfriend or something?
No, it wasn't a boyfriend. I was young, so
yeah. I don't remember.
I remember it, but it was stupid. That person probably don't even remember me.
And it could have been stupid for me. I have no fucking clue.
You don't remember? You don't remember shit.
No.
Oh, this is a good one. How has your understanding of God and religion changed throughout your life?
It hasn't.
It hasn't gotten better or deeper? Because that's how. That's what my
it's gotten
brain
better and deeper. I automatically took that from like how was it changed? Like I don't feel like I don't feel any different about it. Like it's the same at the end of the day. My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ, and I'm going to die about that. I die behind that.
Let them know.
And I always say it. Do you know what's interesting? People say, my mom just told me recently that my brother wants to get baptized again. And I was like, I don't feel like it's necessary. People asked me that before. I remember being asked that, like, oh, you a heathen. You probably need to get baptized again. You probably don't even remember being baptized. Yes, I do. I got baptized when I was a child, and yes, I do remember being baptized. I don't need to be re-baptized back into the body of Christ because I ain't never leave it.
Well, I feel like when I got
how much of a heathen I act like he knows that because I'm a holy heathen. I'm a holy. I
just feel like when my mom dedicated me back to God, period, that I was fine. That's how I always felt.
That's your christening. I'm talking about my baptismal.
I know that. I don't feel like for me personally, I think it's just something symbolic.
Well,
but I think that when you accept Jesus Christ into your heart, because I remember also doing that again when I was 12 years old. I feel like when you profess Jesus
as your Christian until you was 12.
No, I'm saying that's when I decided myself. I professed my but like when I welcome, I did that for myself at 12 years old. But I was christened as a baby. Like I actually got christened to my godmother.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you talking about when you was at 12?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because I can remember that and I actively chose to do that. Matter of fact, no, I wasn't 12. I'm lying. I was 10. Because I remember that and I actively chose to do that. And this is back when I was going to Impacting Your World Christian Center on Germantown Avenue. I remember the whole ceremony. I remember everything. That's how I was with getting baptized. Yeah. That's why I just feel like it's no point in me. I don't feel like it's a point. Honestly, I just feel like it's just something that I'm not trying to take away from it, but I just feel like it's just something that you do. Basically, when you're doing the same thing over again as if you was to say stand there. If you're at church one Sunday and you decide to profess Jesus as your Lord and Christ Savior, I feel like it's the same exact thing. You're doing the same thing over and over. You're doing the same thing again. For me personally, that's just how I view it. Because it's like you're doing the same thing. All they're doing is putting you under the water and reciting scripture. It's the same thing.
Well, I can't be honest with you. I don't know the difference between accepting, because I feel like when you do that, baptismal is accepting, Christ into your life as your Lord and Savior. But what I thought about when you said that, I thought about you joining a church.
Yeah, that too. But you also, when you join the church and then they try to get you to do that, you can either say that you want to do that, or you can just say no, you just want to join and just go, see how it goes. Again,
because I've been in church my whole
it's
life.
Part of your life.
Yeah, it was. That second part.
You know what? I'm not trying to. If you are that 1%,
sway nobody.
I'm not trying to sway nobody, but that's just how I see it. Now, am I saying I won't ever decide to do it in the future? I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying for me personally, me being dedicated to God, literally fresh out the womb, literally, and then me making that decision when I was had enough wisdom to know and decided for myself that this is the route that I'm going to go? Yes. Because I was always taught from a child coming up that you have to accept him for yourself and get to know him and build your own relationship with him. And don't just do what I say. Why? Because my mom felt like some of the things that she was taught from her mother coming up in church wasn't necessarily what God intended for us to follow and believe in. Old school church had different stuff.
Read the Bible for yourself.
Absolutely.
No matter how you was raised.
No matter how you was raised. So once my mom taught me that, and I'm just like, she opened up my mind. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's any religion.
Your walk is your walk.
Yep.
That's why they say don't look left, don't look right.
Mm-hmm. Don't look for me, baby.
Listen, look for him.
I'm looking for him and his garment. Let's stop then. All right, what's another one? We got time for literally one more.
Okay, so what's your favorite beauty tip?
I don't have no beauty tips.
I do. Take care of what God gave you.
I mean, to me, I don't feel like there need to be a tip.
It do need to be a tip because I
naturally do it, so I wouldn't give it to no. I mean,
just like somebody said, y'all skip braces and Invisalign stuff like something. Y'all skip flossing, dental visits, getting your teeth white and all that. Y'all go straight to them big ass piano keys.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't even try no other methods of trying to just because everybody needed a little help. It's always straight to the extreme. Like, it's always extreme. We're never satisfied.
And the process of veneers is serious. So, y'all really be going to the extreme.
Like, do you even eat right? Like, teeth is a very big part of your health.
I'm like, that shit, y'all be going to if you gotta go straight to veneers.
That's crazy.
And some of y'all don't have to go straight to veneers. Y'all just choose to.
And then don't even be that deep.
Yeah.
It don't even be that. That's all I'm saying. Just stay hydrated,
Looks good.
Get some rest.
That's a lot of work. But whatever.
Stay hydrated and get some rest.
Yeah.
Don't let these drugs and stuff dry y'all out.
Absolutely. So do you want to get one more for the reality check or do you want to read what we have?
We can read what we have if you want to. Yeah.
Okay. Is this the right thing? Mine's going a little slow. I don't think it's right.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been, this week has been a blur. Oh, okay.
Is that right?
I don't know. Honestly.
I don't either. I mean, because mine's been freezing, so I don't know if it's the right video or not. They matches the real. Was this the one that you had near for?
Go ahead.
That's it?
Go ahead.
Is that right?
Just let it play.
Well, bitch, not if we don't know what it is.
She said something about marriage or something like that. Or if you want to do one of these at the reality check.
I was about to say,
something
if
random.
You're not just sure, just shuffle it and choose one, and then we'll end with that. Say another thing. We did this last week. Another week where we are on site, changing things up in the rotation.
What was the most ridiculous fashion trend you ever followed? You already know what I'm about to say.
Gauchos.
Oh my God. Just the 2000s period, like how we talked about it before. We really millennials was office ready at the club, and that was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Gauchos ugly as shit. I don't know how the fuck I was wearing them.
Me neither.
I wore them for a short period of time. Then I started bidding on those gauchos.
Yeah.
That's how I used to be. Yo, shout out to my fucking homegirl Ashley from South Philly, bitch. We used to be, I wore gauchos for a short period of time. We used to be bitter. Are those guys? Tell me something. Are those gauchos?
I hate you. I didn't even get the chance to follow it, but the Chinese slippers, I always wanted a pair of them. And my mom was like, no, so your feet.
You wanted a pair of them?
I did.
Yo, I always hated them.
I did want a pair of them, but
they was always
like you said, it was short lived though. Because I was like, you know what? My mom right. They is cheap as shit.
I cannot believe
they tear up. Them. They tear up, and then oh, you know what? The Old Navy flip flops.
Every color. I always hated them too. I think I had maybe one pair that my aunt put me, and I was like, girl, I do not even like these. I'm only going to wear them because you bought them for me and you my favorite aunt. But
my mom was like, why? So your heels can be dragging on the concrete? She used to hate them. She's like, I'm not buying them.
But them Chinese slippers, I think people like them because they came in different colors.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And I'm like, y'all got shit, like it's not that deep.
It's not.
But you know what was one of my favorite things of that terrible edge dress period?
What?
Name belts.
I had one too. But Lord,
name belts is one of my favorite things of that period.
Yeah,
remember they had the digital ones and the silver ones.
Yes, I didn't have a digital one, but I had a silver one. Drawing.
That was one of my favorite things. They was cute.
They was drawing, but they was cute at the same time. Cute. Oh my God.
One of my other favorite pair of item from a wardrobe, wide leg jeans.
Yeah, I love wide leg. Yeah,
was my shit.
I love a good sailor pant. Yes, the ones that come up. and they like
they was my favorite
and they
back
fit
at that time.
really nice. Yes, they fit with not gauchos per se, but yeah.
No, gauchos stopped right here and then went. No, we know what gauchos was.
Yeah.
They was. I don't even know why we started with them. They was ugly. I don't know how or why we started with them. I did wear them for a short period of time. I really did.
They was in with the wet and wavy ponytails. Yup. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The color jewelry.
Are those
yup.
gauchos?
Mm-hmm. I remember them times.
So that was my reaction right now.
Are those gauchos?
Little bell bottoms in the way.
Yeah.
But when the bell bottom stopped at your can,
yes, the
I had a pair of 10 ones too. I think a pair of 10 ones. I went for school as a uniform.
Me too. Yes, corny.
This
so
is the old navy flip flops and the gauchos and the old navy t-shirts.
That was the ensemble.
That was the ensemble with the big bags.
With the big bags. Yes, the hobo bags.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That was a moment.
We was a mess. That was a moment.
That was the most terrible dress ever.
And the pencil skirts with the blazers to the club. Ooh, child. Hot as shit.
First of all, don't play my pencil skirt.
Looking like we came out of Staples.
Don't play with my pencil skirt, but you know I was a pencil skirt wearing bitch with a button up little tight.
Office Max Maxine. Office Max Maxine. Office Max Ophelia.
Good with a bust down. Yeah.
Okay. What? You couldn't tell us shit.
Can't tell me shit, baby.
Okay.
And she was like, Miss Independent.
Yo, you gotta relax, bruh. You forever drawing. That corny ass dress era. Yes.
Oh man, shout out to Neo, because that was the Neo era. You hear me?
Yeah,
with the Kangos.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That shit was like pop your collar.
And all the niggas had their shirts rolled up,
pop
long sleeves rolled up.
Office vest.
Yes.
With the
plaid
pants.
With your bed shoes.
With the gauchos and the boat shoes.
Yes.
With the
Sperry's. Yo. Hey, yo. Yo. No, bitch. Remember the bowling shoe era? In the 2000s, the little bowling, the shoes with the 3 stripes on the side.
Oh,
they had some with Velcro and some with laced up. The little bowling shoes. The little bowling shoes.
I had bowling shoe pumps. Yes, I did. I had them black and white. Yes, I did. I had the shoes. Yes, I had the whole shoe boots. Yes, I did.
I fucking hate you.
I did.
And the get backs.
I didn't like them get backs. You don't know.
Everybody had the get backs with the 2 little bowls.
The get backs
with
the 2 balls was the worst.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Oh my goodness. And the Air Force 2s. I remember that. That's when sneaks was 2 for $89.99.
You had all black Air Forces. Only the dirty people wore the all black Air Forces.
Yo, I be arguing with somebody right now in 2025
but
about
New Yorkers love them. But in Philly, you was dirty if you wore the all black Air Forces.
Somebody said,
you was dirty if you robbed niggas.
Somebody just was arguing with me down and they watch this podcast, so I don't want to hear your fucking mouth whenever you see this episode. But argue me down about when that's how you know niggas be corny as shit and niggas can't think or dress for themselves. Because when the fuck the Air Forces become something that nobody wore. He was like, I remember when people did wear them, and I'm just like, well,
only the fresh white ones.
I remember when the white ones was
and they
a
had
thing.
to be fresh, like they no creases, like butters.
Yeah,
fresh.
I know white. Somebody that literally used to walk like this because he didn't want to crease his forces, literally.
And it had to be all white, like no other.
And when
color.
it rained, they would come to, and they had fresh butters. They would put plastic bags on them.
Yep. I think we all
did that.
Somebody like that,
especially with the hikers, beef and brock. Beef and brock.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie. I might still rock a pair of beef and brock.
They still cute. They'll keep depending on the fit.
Yeah, with a pair like a cargo pants, maybe.
They cute, but they not warm. It's just for fashion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because you got to wear the lumberjack socks with them.
Bitch, I need to wear 2 pair of socks.
Yeah, the thick joints, the ones that come all the way up here, and another pair to hit the ankle. Yeah. So then there was the whack ass trends that we follow. I couldn't. The apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. So what was the corniest dress trend that you had coming up? What do you think was the corniest about how basically anything 2015 and beyond?
Real quick before we end, this goes back way before. This is about 2000, 2001. And this is what I hated, them fucking humps.
Oh yeah.
I fucking hated them humps. I just had to say that real quick before we end it.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie.
I hated them humps.
And the 90s, looking back, them fan ponytails that you spritz the shit out of, they was ugly as shit too.
I ain't gonna lie, I did hear the bang do knots with the spikes.
Yeah, I had that too.
I had that with the waterfalls.
Yeah,
with the ponytail. I had that from my 8th grade. Them things.
You can.
I got the bitch the Ruby. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had them. My aunt Aisha come out. Aisha, she hooked me the fuck up, bitch. You do. I had my hair. Yes, I did. I had my terror cat. I had my terror hair in the front. Yes, the fuck I did, bitch. I was ghetto, bitch. Yes, I did. Had my terror cap in the front. I had my things lines. With the spikes. And I had the waterfall ponytail.
You got on my nerves. Very much.
2003, baby.
Yeah, listen, I was right there with you.
Cash Money
that's
took
when we used to wear
over for
flips with the twisties in the front.
Yes,
I used to
I
love
did.
my zigzag parts with my little bean
Yes,
two
I
knots at the
did.
top. Corny.
That was the shit back then.
It was.
That was the
It was
shit
so
back
corny.
then.
I used to love every 2 weeks. What? I go get my hair done. Every other Friday. Yes. I'm gonna go get my little flips.
Who got shit they for you? Got me fucked
I'm crying. Yes, let us know which trends to this day. You just be like, ooh, you look at the pictures and it's embarrassing.
For sure.
We went
embarrassing there, but we was cute back then.
We was cute.
But y'all, thank y'all. This is all we have for y'all this week. We have to go ahead and jet and skedaddle up out of here, okay?
I am the authentic one.
And I'm the controversial one. And together we are.
To each his own.
Bye.
Adios.